What's up, guys? Welcome back. Sorry it took me long to get another video out. It's just been so cold, and as you can see, it's so dark out. Today is this winter solstice. It's the shortest day of the year, so it's been really hard being this cold and this dark to make good videos for you guys. I've got a quick informative video for you today. For those of you that saw my other video up here on my LED door sills, you asked me for a little overview of how I put them together, where I got them from. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you around where exactly I got the door sills from, how they look when you open the door, how they look in the dark later on, and how I went about the install, which was pretty easy. It only took about a half hour. You guys can do it at home. Stay tuned. So, like I said, they look great. They're on their own kind of circuit pattern. They, when you first open the door, let's do that again. Lock, unlock, car is on. They kind of have their own pattern. They light up, go left to right, back again, and then they blink. They're super bright, great at night. Like I said, we're in sunlight right now, what's left of it. On the shortest day of the year, but you can see, fitment's great. I believe these are universal, not just for the F30, the F-body. You can pretty much use them in any modern BMW. So I'm just going to go over real quick what exactly I did. What I did is they're going to come two door sills with pre-wired, basically with end wire power tips. What you want to do is just take lightly either a flathead screwdriver or credit card and just peel up the factory door sill, right? It'll say BMW. If you have an M package, it'll say M in the middle. Peel that up, go ahead, take that off, set it aside, clean the door sill frame itself with some water, and if you have a lot of residue laying around, Goo Gone will work as well with a microfiber cloth. Then what you want to go ahead and do is, there are 4 clips retaining the inner door sill here on the plastic molding trim of the cabin itself. So what you want to do is just lightly, you can feel all around the trim that it just comes right up. Like I said, you have 4 clips here. Now these are BMW standard retaining clips, right? So at this point, what you can do, as you see here, the wire on the LED door sill is located and is routed directly in the middle. So really what you do is, along with the double-sided tape that came with these door sills, what you do is after you perform your cleaning with the water and Goo Gone, you want to just go ahead and lay them on, center them, heat them with a heat gun like we did in my last video, and just press them against the door sill frame itself. And what you want to do is you want to run that wire underneath the plastic weather stripping. And what I did is I took a little razor here, and I'll show you, and I just cut the weather stripping ever so lightly. It really doesn't matter at this point, because you will be replacing and covering that wire with your plastic cabin trim. So go ahead and make a little slit in your weather stripping and run the wire underneath, over the stripping, underneath, under the plastic retaining panel. And you can go ahead and run the wire all the way along your interior FEM plastic molding. That's the front fuse box here, the plastic molding for it. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn on my phone light so you can see exactly where I attached the, there we go. So I ran the wire along the plastic footwell molding and up behind the ceiling molding of the plastic footwell and into the footwell puddle lights, which light up whenever you open the door or unlock the car. And what you'll see is from factory there is a plastic light such as this And what you want to do is take a flathead screwdriver and just pull it off and pull out the connector. And what you want to do, and I have it tucked away up there, is basically you want to slice the wire that came with the LED door sills and slice it using a standard Home Depot slicing connector for a 12 gauge wire. Slice it into the puddle lights so that whenever you open the door, right, the door sill will light up. So really there's no coating required because continuity wise the door sills will light up whenever you open the door. It's very simple. It doesn't drain the battery. They turn off, like I said, when the car is off. So you want to go ahead and just splice that wire, like I said, with the wire that originally went into the puddle lights. Logically you would think you would need the puddle lights, but with the LED door sills at night, it lights up the footwell just as nice, and your passengers no longer hit their feet and dirty up your door sill. It's really quite convenient. For the driver's side, you want to go ahead and do the same. Remove the plastic cabin trim, run the wire underneath the plastic footwell and up into the puddle light that's exactly identical as the passenger side. Again, repeat the same process. Splice the wire with a connector from Home Depot. It's very straightforward. Now the cool thing about these is that they were $45, and I'll leave a link below. I definitely think it's worth the mod itself. So once you guys have both sides set up, go ahead and set aside your OEM footwell lights. Make sure your wiring is all tucked behind the footwell trim and underneath the weather stripping. And go ahead and remove these clips. This is probably the hardest part about this DIY. What you want to do is, you can see these clips here. They slide into a channel within this black plastic housing. So what you want to do to put these back on, and guys, I know I've broken these clips, which are a pain in the ass. What you want to do is just go ahead and take a flathead screwdriver and pry these off and slide them into each hole, and then push all together the plastic cabin trimming back in, and you're good to go. Like I said, very easy. It takes about a half hour. If you don't know how to splice a wire, tons of YouTube videos on how to do that, and these were $45. I'll leave a link in the description below. Definitely worth it. I mean, at night it looks incredible. I'll try to get some shots if I can later. My camera is dying. I'd like to get this video up and a couple more videos. We got the holidays coming up. Happy holidays, guys. So yeah, like I said, very easy. If you have any questions about it, install anything, just leave a comment below, and I have a lot more videos on the way.